So this is what I have been doing for basically the last 3 days. I got sick after the last video I put out. If you really watch a lot of my videos, you could probably tell that I sounded bad in that video. It got worse, but I'm finally feeling a little bit better. But I was able to catch up on some editing that I've kind of been putting off, and I printed a few test prints here. This one looks pretty solid. So what I do with test prints is I'll just like print them at Costco and just put them in a frame so I can look at it for a while to decide if it's something I eventually want to print with the real lab. I did have one photo that I finished that I sent off to the lab. This one's kind of cool too. I'll probably post these to Instagram. Kind of like some motion type deals going on with those. Got two older ones in, and then I got this little experiment that I didn't show how it was made on the channel. Let me know if you want me to do a breakdown of how I put this together. I haven't done an editing video in a while, but yeah, I was sick. I wanted to use this X Pro 3 ever since I got it, and I've been having to sit on it for a few days, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna get out and start using this thing. I am feeling a little bit better. Pretty bummed out because this sickness affected my entire end of the year video schedule. I had it all written out right here. I had a trip planned to New York. We were gonna make probably 3 videos out of that trip. I had to postpone that to probably the end of January, early February. Not a big deal, but it does kind of suck. So yeah, today's video is gonna be the first day using the X Pro 3 in the morning. All right, because this sickness kind of messed up my whole video schedule for the holidays, I want to do a Q&A video probably over the weekend or early next week. I'll put it out. You can ask your questions in the comments on this video. It doesn't have to be photography or videography questions. It can be anything. Feel free to ask as many UFC, MMA questions as you want because y'all know I love those. But yeah, ask away. I'm cool with the video being like 45 minutes to an hour. I would love to do a really long Q&A. It's been a while since I made one of those. So ask your questions below. So I do have some client work that I have to do today at Epitome ATL. One of the things to photograph is this pair of shoes right here. Typically I don't show a lot of the week-to-week client stuff that I do because I feel like it's not that interesting, but today I'm gonna show you exactly my process in photographing a pair of sneakers like this, how I get the photo sets that I make. Let me show you what's inside. We got a pair of Air Max 90s today, arguably one of the most classic Nike shoes ever. Now this Air Max 90 is high quality. We got the crazy leather right here, the nice leather here. Today, the main things we're gonna try to highlight on this shoe is obviously the silhouette of the shoe, which is the most classic part of an Air Max 95. Also, this special edition Lahar thing right here. Not exactly sure the lineage of that. I think that's an homage to like an old all-terrain boot Nike did or something like that. And then just the classic pieces of the 90, the side profile, and then the back. So let's go shoot these. So typically for my client-related work, I usually use this Nikon D810 that I'm filming on right now. I use my Fujis and my Leica camera for more of the fine art side of photography, the street photography side of this YouTube channel, prints, the photo book, all that stuff. But today, I do want to see if the X Pro 3 can stand up to the type of job that my Nikon D810 would do. Can I use it for client work? How does it perform? That's what I want to find out. I'm pretty excited to use this camera and see what it can do. So this is going to be our backdrop. First shot we're going to do is going to be an on foot. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. First, just lay these out. Let's figure out where they're gonna go. We'll position this in the right spot, probably right about here. Maybe a little bit farther back, right about there. Let's prop this up just a little bit. There we go. We're gonna go interval timer, 3 seconds. Cool. So now let's clear this out really quick. Gonna take my jacket off because the red jacket will not look good with the green shoes. Then we put the shoes on. Now here's the strategy. Don't move the front shoe. Do the back shoe first so you get that set. Now we can put this on. It's gonna keep our focus good. Get the tongues popping up. Make sure we got our pants looking right. Maybe reach this way. Let's check this. pretty solid. Now, we're gonna still use this green backdrop, but we're gonna use this ledge right here as kind of a way to get the details on the shoes. So one detail that we wanna obviously get, what makes an Air Max 90 so classic, is this right here. So we're gonna do one shot that focuses on that. Now we're gonna do one with the back. We're gonna kind of offset it, maybe like that. That'll work. And then we're gonna do one of the Lahar detail right here, probably like this. Let's make sure we get these popping up. Easy right there. Another day on the photo grind is complete. I do have an idea that I noticed the other day that I want to check out. I feel like there's a lot of potential with this scene right here. I don't know what it is. It just has a vibe. This, especially with this car, with these lights, with this. Let's try to get something. 50 millimeter, not the right focal length. I have a 24 in my car. Do I go get it? Let's wrap this thing up. This I'm really enjoying. First, we gotta open this. This is something I have been waiting for in the mail. Well, I've been waiting to have the chance to get this in the mail for a while now. A YouTuber I follow started a candy company. His name is Max Tuning, and basically, he had a clothing company. He does fitness stuff on YouTube, and he made a candy company. I love watching YouTubers who are into business as well as making videos. It's kind of how I see things going with me. I love the creative side photography, but then I love the business side too. So something like this is very inspiring and really cool. So Max Tuning, it's called Sour Strips by Actual Candy. If you're ever interested, you like candy like I do. This video is not sponsored or anything like that. It's just really cool to see someone build on YouTube, grow, and then create a business that's also building and growing. It's really cool. So let's talk about the X Pro 3. Like I said, today was really my first day of using it outside of the house, but I did have a chance today to also make the same set of photos using my Nikon D810, using a full frame camera that I'm super familiar with. I'm gonna throw them up on the screen. I'm gonna let you kind of take a second to guess to yourself which one is which, A or B. I'll give you like, I don't know, 3 seconds. All right, guess which one is which from those sets, and the answer is now. Let me know in the comments, did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? What were your reasons why or why not? For me, I think they look very similar. Obviously, it's really hard to color grade 2 files to be the exact same. I mean, I did the best I could to match them perfectly, but the thing is, if you weren't looking at one or the other, you would have no idea which colors were which. For most part, they're both pretty accurate to what the real color of that shoe was, and I think they both look great. There's no real issue to using a crop sensor camera for most things. Now, low light, not always the best. Tonight was an example of that. The photo that I was just messing around with making handheld did not turn out well. Aside from that though, I like it, and this could definitely be something that I use for certain work things. I mentioned this in my first impressions video that I made. If you want to know more about this camera, you want to see my full review when I make it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It seems like all YouTubers are getting sick right now, so I'm gonna rest up. I'm gonna get to it. It's crazy how fast Christmas is almost here. I cannot believe I've been doing YouTube this long. Thank you guys for the support. More videos to come. I don't think I'll be really taking a break this year just because of when the holiday lands, and because I got sick, it kind of screwed stuff up. I have a bunch of ideas of things I want to make. So I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep working while I'm motivated and while I feel good. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to see the final review, I'll do a taste test of one of these in the next episode. So see you guys then.